So today we'll look at some poetry that someone sent me. I asked for anybody to find the song The Six-Starred Flag of ANZAC, and I was also sent this poem by Banjo Patterson. When we look at our history, at the end of World War I, at armistice, we formed a sovereign position in international law at the League of Nations. And our men of country knew all these things back then. None of you have been taught these things on purpose by a government that doesn't serve you. So let's have a look here. We're all Australians now. Australia takes her pen in hand to write a line to you, to let you fellows understand how proud we are of you. From shearing shed and cattle run, from Broome to Hobson's Bay, each native-born Australian son stands straighter up today. The man who used to hump his drum on far-out Queensland runs is fighting side by side with some Tasmanian farmers' sons. The fisher boys dropped sail and oar to grimly stand the test along that storm-wept Turkish shore with miners from the west. The old state jealousies of yore are dead as pharaohs sow. We're not state children anymore. We're all Australians now. Our six-starred flag that used to fly half shyly to the breeze, unknown where older nations ply their trade on foreign seas, flies out to meet the morning blue with victory at the prow. For that's the flag that Sydney flew. The wide seas know it now. The metal that a race can show is proved with shot and steel, and now we know what nations know and feel what nations feel. The honoured graves beneath the crest of Gabba Hill may hold our bravest and our best, but we have brave men still. With all our petty quarrels done, dissensions overthrown, we have, through what you boys have done, a history of our own. Our old world differences are dead, like weeds beneath the plough. For English, Scotch and Irish bred, they're all Australians now. So now we'll toast the 3rd Brigade that led Australia's van, for never shall their glory fade in minds Australian. Fight on unflinchingly, till right and justice reign. Fight on till victory shall send you home again. And with Australia's flag shall fly a spray of wattle bough to symbolise our unity. We're all Australians now. Published as an open letter to the troops. We can see through our history they stood for justice. They stood for what was right. And in the current day, we see our country undermined by those in public service that disregard the history of those men that died across the seas. I also got this full six-starred flag of ANZAC, a marching song to be played on piano with 2 voices. I'll just read through the lyrics. The six-starred flag of ANZAC in peaceful pride was flown above a lonely continent, above a people content and knowing not what warfare meant. to nationhood had grown. The six-starred flag of ANZAC was with century born, now younger than the boys who came to lift it carelessly to fame. It flies, though never once in shame, by 10 great battles torn. The six-starred flag of ANZAC the pyramids have seen, the landing in its fine challenge new. Above Gallipoli it flew. Wherever were desperate deeds to do, there have our six stars been. The six-starred flag of ANZAC, in sombre pride it waves, where death's battalions thick have been at Pozieres, Bulcourt, Mézières, where now the grass is growing green on closely clustered graves. The six-starred flag of ANZAC at Menin Road unfurled above the battle fluttered out up on that proudly named redoubt, this starry cross that comes to flout the devils of this world. The six-starred flag of ANZAC above the battle flew. The youthful flag, so new to Mars, and yet so old with battle scars. The six triumphant silver stars, at last old Europe knew. This defined our sovereignty, and these words from Banjo, Patterson, and the writer of this song, Arthur H. Adams. So we can see here that we have a government that has brain-trained you out of your own sovereignty and stolen from you who you are by pushing foreign ideologies on you and bringing back what was afar. We are our sovereign people. We stand upon our land. We don't observe the motherland in all of what we stand. So I could go on with some poetry, but there's no need to. These two documents very clearly demonstrate that they knew what they were doing at the foundations and formations of this land. It's also very clear they fought the devil's hand.